Everybody kicking it, we out here and we making it. So put your hands in the air, singing like a da 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 da. Singing like a da 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 do.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Basie.
I'm Terrence.
And today we are doing a highly requested Q&A video that so many of you all wanted us to do. So we have like 52 questions, but I know a lot of them are the same, and then some I know I'm not just gonna read or answer because some of them are just kind of inappropriate. So I guess we could take turn reading them, but I'm gonna just go ahead and start. So okay, this first question is from R. Joseph 85. She says, was it hard in the beginning for the girls to accept Terrence? I can answer that, and he probably can answer it as well, but my girls were literally 1, 2, no.
5, 3, and 2.
5, 3, and 2. See, he know better than me. 5, 3, and 2. So they were super young. You know, small kids, they are attached to people so easily. So it wasn't hard initially when, I don't think, for my girls to accept him. What do you think?
No, it didn't. We didn't have any issues till I got older.
Yeah, you know, they start feeling themselves and all of that. But no. How do you get along with your in-laws? It's a two-part question. You can go and then I'll answer.
Perfectly good both ways.
Yeah, I love his people.
I mean, I ain't said nothing to me. So,
yeah.
If there is any problems or issues, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
And I don't want it with me anyway.
Here we go. No, but my people, they love him on my dad's side and my mom's side, and then his people the same way. Like, we don't have no issues at all.
Her and my cousin was just high-fiving each other at Christmas, talking about my ex or something like that. So
I wouldn't really. That was Angel, but you know. How do they interact with your daughters? I feel like they treat my daughters well.
Well, the most part of my family don't really see them much, but like my daddy, when he always messes with them.
Yeah. I think
my
your
mama
mom's
and
family
my
is seeing them a little more than your daddy's family.
No, I'm talking about just in general. Ain't none of my family really seen them like that, because they always with. Anytime we have something that we're getting together with my family for, they're with their daddy's family. So the only person that really sees them in my family the most is my dad, but he has.
I would say when we go out, the 2 times we've been out of town.
We've only been out of town 2 times. So.
But they're saying how did they interact?
treat them? My family is like that, period, with anybody. Anybody comes around my family and you're with somebody in my family, you get treated like family, period.
Does Terrence take the girls out to spend quality time with them like they're his own?
I don't get to take nobody out because I don't have any time, period. So.
But he has.
Finding time to even take Basima out is difficult because I basically work about 16 to 18 hours a day.
But have I
ever? Yes. But here anytime recently, or does it happen a lot? No. Because I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm always working.
Okie dokie. Okay. Do you guys and the kids ever plan on going on a family vacation someday?
We already been on family vacations. Do we plan on like how we go out of the country and stuff like that? Eventually. But we need them to be a little bit, I mean, they don't have to be, but for me, I would like them to be a little bit older, because it's a little bit, when you're out of the country, I mean, I'm not saying it's not safe or anything like that, but you have a lot to have to pay attention to, and having to run behind 5 kids, especially when you got them varying from all these different ages, and one wants to do this and one wants to do that. And on top of that, I kind of want them, which the girls are pretty much at that point where they good, but and the boys are getting there, but I want them to be able to remember stuff like that, to be able to have those memories of trips like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay, next question. When did you decide to introduce your children to Terrence? I
wouldn't say it was fast, but it was pretty quick. I mean, it wasn't a long time, but it wasn't like the first time I met them wasn't like in her home or nothing like that. It was like in a public setting. We met at she spent the night at my house one night, which we've talked about this in a previous what's the name, but she spent the night at my house one night. She said she was gonna get something to eat. I was hungry. I said, "Where you going?" She said, "To her family's restaurant." I went. Boom. Met them there. I met her daddy and her grandma at the same time.
Yeah, he met the girls. He met and some of my cousins, I think, that was in there working. So he met the girls and my daddy all the same day. Okay. Do you think your daughters look up to Terrence as a father figure?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, I do. Because that's one man or male figure that has been in their lives for so long. They see him on an everyday basis. They might not call him daddy or anything like that, but I do think they look up to him as a father figure. Or they look up to, like when they talk about you to people, they say my stepdaddy. They don't say my Terrence or my mama's boyfriend. Well, I'm just saying. Did you and Terrence ever break up?
No.
Mm-mm. Would you ever think your girls would call Terrence dad? Because my cousins call her stepdad dad, and it's the cutest thing to see.
Probably not. And with the times they've been playing or joking. So, but I don't feel not necessarily one way or another. If they call me Terrence or call me dad, call me stepdad, whatever the case is.
Okay, next question. And I'm sorry I forgot I wasn't saying people's names no more. I'm going to just read the questions. Okay, this next one says, has a subscriber revealed to you that they have figured out who Bob was? Yes. Some subscribers have figured out who Bob is. Actually, a handful have at this point.
How?
What do you mean, how?
Are they from here?
I don't know, but they write his name in my comments. The first and last name.
Well, of course they're gonna have that last name.
But they got the first name.
Then they must be from around here.
I don't know. But I've had to go and delete it several times. Okay. Do y'all want more children?
No.
No. Do you enjoy being married? I'll answer first. Honestly, it doesn't feel any different. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. I enjoy being his girlfriend, his fiance. I enjoy being his wife. Now it's just on paper, it's legal, it's official, and I have a new last name, so, you know. But that's how I feel on it. I don't know about him. Let's see what he has to say.
So I can go now.
Mm-hmm.
She alright. Nah, ain't no difference. I mean, I guess what you call it? We've been in old people talk shagging up for a while now. Anyway, we've been playing the house or whatever. I don't know, but I enjoy being married.
What is your favorite candy? Mine are Reese's.
Snickers.
Let's see how these answers go. How do you resolve disagreements? Do you ever go to bed mad at each other?
Yes, we do. Probably me mostly, but we do.
Since we've been married, though?
Since we've been married?
No. I haven't. I don't know about him. Have you?
I may have went to bed irritated, but not mad. I don't know. Oh, God.
But
I should have put some lotion on.
how do we resolve disagreements? Yeah, I'm gonna let him answer this.
To be perfectly honest, this is how anytime we don't hardly fight, but when we do fight, this is usually how it goes. So, and it's usually me that's upset. I'm the type of person. I tend to hold a lot in. I really don't too much care for confrontation and stuff like that. So if there's something bothering me, I guess I'll shut down, and then we might. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing." What's wrong? And then maybe eventually it blows up, or we actually get into an argument about something real quick, and then boom, I go my way, she go her way, and then we don't talk for a second. I mean, be perfectly honest. And then one of us breaks down and says something, which is usually her, because that's what she's about to say.
Yeah, always.
I could hold a grudge, and these are things in my 37 years of being alive that I still need to work on.
But since we've been married, he knows not to. You always say there's nothing in Kansas. She must be in Kansas City, Missouri. Would you ever consider relocating, and if so, where to? I would. I don't know where, but I would.
We have actually had these conversations. Mostly I bring them up because for me, I never really wanted to stay here. I tend to want to venture out. To be honest, if it wasn't for Basim, I wouldn't be here now. I was literally going to move before I met her. But I'm the type of person, and as y'all can see, it took even when it came to marriage. I like everything to be a certain way before I do it. We talk about it from time to time. I mean, this is all she knows. I've lived other places. But do I think it's gonna happen? No. But would I mind it? No. But I don't know where though. We talked about we literally might need to we travel, but it's usually out of the country. So we might need to just visit some places and see if we like some places.
Okay. Has being married changed anything emotionally, mentally, and or spiritually for you? Or is it the same-ish, different day? LOL. I say for me, I feel closer to him. For me. So I don't know if that's spiritual stuff. I don't know, but I feel a lot closer to him, and I notice I get a little more emotional when it comes to him versus before we were married. I don't know if it's a mind thing. I don't know what it is, but for me, that's how it is. So, but yeah.
What was the question? Do I feel
since being married, has anything changed emotionally, mentally, and or spiritually for you?
I would say...
and I want to do better as well. For him and my kids. So,
maybe a little bit mentally. And the only reason I say that is because everything I do now, I was doing before. I was trying to provide and all that stuff like that. And keep everybody where they need to be in this family. But what I will say is I feel the added, I wouldn't call it pressure, but just to, like, everything falls on me at this point. Like, it's official. And I have to make sure everybody's straight and everybody's good. So mentally, I think about those things all the time. So, yeah, granted, I was doing the same thing beforehand, but now it's like, okay, it's for real. Everybody depends on me at the end of the day, regardless. Because, I mean, I am supposed to be the provider. I am supposed to lead them. And, you know, drive this family the direction it needs to be. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Bossy. So the question is, at what moment did you know that Terrence was the one for you? I'd probably say know that he was the actual one for me. Honestly, after I had my son and I saw how he was with him, and he just, to be honest, you know what, I'm not even gonna do that. It was after I had my son. That's when I knew, because he wasn't like, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that.
It was just after the first time she seen me, she knew.
No, after I had my son and I saw how he interacted with him and with my daughters, I just knew he was what I thought about and what I wrote to God about that I wanted in my husband and in a man. And that's how I knew, because the stuff he did, I knew it was him. And he was going to be my husband, and I always knew that. How did you come up with your kids' names? I noticed on the stockings all the girls have A names and both boys are T's. I'm late to catching that. But what made you decide to coordinate their names? I guess I can go first. My girls, their daddy's name starts with an A. And so he wanted to name Avion. And then after that, we just stuck with the A's. I went with Anaya, then Akila, and that was that. Now the story behind the T's.
Or it wasn't that we were trying to make it like that. We couldn't come to an agreement on a name for TJ. So, default, he was just going to be Terrence Jr. if we couldn't come to an agreement. Okay, so comes Talik. She wanted to name him all this wild stuff, and then eventually was like, well, I want to name him Malik. I said, well, if we're going to call him Malik, we might as well call him Talik.
Because he didn't like Malik.
How that went.
I always wanted to name my son that. But Talik fits my son perfectly. That boy. Were you and your girls early bloomers? Okay, I'll answer for me. Myself, I mean, yes, I was an early bloomer. I started my period before 12, or before 13. I had breasts, underarm hair, all of that. So yeah, I guess that's an early bloomer if you think about it that way. My girls, yeah, they were pretty much the same. How does it make you feel when you wake up next to your husband? Amazing. I love his big arms and his big tattoo and his chocolate self, and he looks so he looks so good to me and all that. And now that he got this bald head, I used to love his waves, but I feel good when I wake up to him. What do you both do for a living?
A lot of these questions we've answered before, but
we got a lot of new people.
My main job, I make seats for GM, car seats. So if you have a Malibu, if you have a Cadillac, what is it? SRX or whatever, the little mini SUV, there's a good chance I built one of those seats.
Well, I work in the mutual fund industry. That's pretty much it. When is y'all birthdays? Mine's is in October.
You ain't gonna give the date.
Mine is October 17th.
Mine is December 15th.
What is your custody agreement with Bob? Well, I don't have one. I'm the custodial parent. They stay with me, and if he decides he wants to come and get them or pick them up, he will, and I'll let them go. I mean, nothing. We don't have anything in writing or through the courts or anything. So, hey, that's what it is. Was it hard to adjust to marriage, or was it an easy transition?
Smooth.
Smooth, because
we were already living married, basically.
Yeah. Did you ever find it challenging to date with 3 young children, and how did Terrence feel about dating a woman with children in the beginning? Did I find it challenging to date him? Not really. If I wanted to go on a date, I had a babysitter. If I wanted to see him and I had the girls with me, he didn't mind if the girls came with me. It was never anything hard for me to be able to spend time with him, get to know him. Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. So it wasn't challenging at all as far as dating him, even with my kids. Not for me, anyway. I had a few hiccups with Bob, or my kids, the girl's dad. Sometimes, like, he would kind of mess stuff up as far as not keeping them when he said he would. But other than that, you know, I didn't have no big issues. Has there ever been any issues between Bob and Terrence?
We ain't got nothing to talk about. As long as when he talks about Seema, he talks to her with some sense, and I'm not saying it like, as long as he's respectful, and you know, I let them handle the girls are their business. I don't get in the way of that. Now, do I help raise them? Do I have at least a say so in this house? Yes. Do I give my opinion? Yes. But
and I ask for it too.
Do I overstep my boundaries, so to speak? No. And the things that I do give my input on is just because of the simple fact that they have to be in this house, and everybody really needs to be on the same accord. Any and everybody that has any influence on them growing up and becoming women, all need to be on the same accord. That goes for me, their mama, their daddy, grandparents, anybody who's watching them, that's helped raise them. Everybody's needed to be on the same page.
Are y'all going to get a newer family car? Is y'all?
What do you mean, are we going to? Basima's car is brand. Basima's car is a 2015. She got it in 2016. Basima's car is brand new.
But
is it getting
I'm getting a new car.
Is it getting to be a space issue with the fact that they're getting bigger? Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, if anybody needs a new vehicle, it should be me. But I'm grinding it up because I want a house. So
yeah, we gonna get the house first. But after this house,
a new vehicle.
After this house, I'm getting me a new car.
And the crazy thing about it is she'll have a new car before I have one. And she has already had one. But it's all good though. Happy wife, happy life, I guess. So
next question.
But it's all good because it's going to come back around when I get my bike. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If you could change anything in your life, what would it be? I don't know why it's going to be shallow.
If I could change anything in my life.
While you're thinking, I'll answer. I'd have to say being healthy or making better health choices and just living a healthier lifestyle. That's what I would have changed, so I wouldn't be going through. I don't go through nothing, but just I would change my lifestyle as far as my health habits and stuff go. If that makes sense.
So I mean, what?
I mean,
You would have just
I wouldn't be fat.
stayed healthier.
I mean, no, like that didn't sound good. Hold on. Like, what am I not?
I mean, it ain't. No, you read it right. It ain't much that I would change. I mean, it's some. I mean, I try not to live with regrets, but you know, stuff happens. There's some things that I would take, but it's too many small things. Nothing large, I guess. I would have made some better decisions while I was in school. I would have made some better decisions on where I went to school. I mean, that's a loaded question, man. I would have not dealt with certain people. I would have cut certain friends or would-be friends. I mean, there's so many different things that I can go back and forth with. Hell, she talking about weight. I mean, I done been healthy, been not healthy. I done lost weight, gained weight. Been small, been big. So, I mean, I can't even. I will be small. Not small, but I will be.
2019, we on the grind.
Whatever again, but. I mean, before we got on, what's her name? Y'all should have seen me before we got on YouTube. Not even before we got on YouTube, before when she met me. That's why she with me now.
Boy!
I was a whole snack out here.
I was a snack
was a whole
too.
meal.
I was a snack too.
You was alright.
Boy, please. How did your family react to you dating Terrence since you're the only girl? They didn't react any kind of way.
How they gonna react?
I mean, since I'm not my brothers, they want to know. My brothers didn't have no issue.
That would be the same for any. Come on. What's up?
My laptop is there.
You have to let it charge.
Yeah, but my brothers, they didn't react any kind of way. They didn't say nothing crazy, or anything like that. They was pretty cool. They didn't say no crazy stuff. So, yeah.
Why did you ask Talik about having another baby on the vlog?
Huh?
Why did you ask Talik about having another baby on the vlog channel? Are the Frasers thinking about what? Evening the family number? Oh, okay.
No, we're not.
Yeah. Why did you ask that question?
Because he asked me. You ain't watched the vlogs, have you?
Yeah.
I did a whole little spiel about that.
She said you asked. Why did you?
I asked him because he brought it to me first.
That's it.
So no more questions?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So that was all the questions, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this Q&A. So yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. And we'll see you in our next vlog.
Oh, this thing ain't going on.
You gotta twist it. Yeah. And we'll see you in our next vlog. Peace.
Deuces.